Welcome everyone to Trade by Numbers. My name is Josiah and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. Now, I've already been on YouTube today, did my normal before the bell video. Want to do this extra video just for you IMPP holders out there or traders. I've had a lot of people comment to me, a lot of people asking me about IMPP, where it's going, what to kind of expect from it. So I decided to do this video just dedicated to IMPP, see what we can figure out. Hopefully this is useful to you. So, we know IMPP's been falling back, and we got up to just breaking over $1 in the pre-market, and then it just bottomed out thanks to the warrants and everything out there. Crude oil prices is coming down a little bit, which is good for us at the pumps if they actually start reflecting it. But not so great for the pump that we were having with IMPP. So IMPP's pulled back. Currently in the pre-market today, we're sitting at 52.5 cents. Now, where do I see this going? Where some of the charts show that we could be? Now, depending on where you pull your Fibonacci, I put a Fibonacci retracement on it, pulled a couple of them up actually, and for our more recent highs, not the most recent highs, but where we was down around $2, we're very much trading in that bottom retracement between about 66 cents and the 38-cent low that we hit. So that's a pretty broad range. So I took and pulled another retracement and pulled it from our 38-cent low to our most recent high, and that gives us a little bit tighter, more uniform kind of look at where it might go. Right now we're just above the 32-cent line, or 52-cent line, I'm sorry. Just above the 52-cent line, trading upward of about 61 cents. That's our kind of Fibonacci range there. If we break under the 52.31 line, then we're going to be pushing down toward our bottom line of around 38. Now we know there's some psychological levels in there at 45 and at 40 cents. So there's going to be a lot of ranges here to play. I had one person comment to me, said that they were in at 86. How do they get out? I don't know if they've had an opportunity to get out, but this is the kind of opportunity to be able to average down. You know, if this thing drops down below 52 cents, then I'm going to be trying to look to pick it up as cheap as I can under that line to ride it back up. And if our 52-cent line holds, then there could be a swing play in there between the 52 and kind of the 61-cent range. If we drop under 52, where are we going? It's hard to say. We could go all the way back down to 38. However, I wouldn't expect it to be all at once. Like I said, we've got psychological levels in there. Look for it to pull back to about 48, maybe bounce off that line. After the 48, down to the 46, every couple of cents. But I would definitely look for, if we break under the 52-cent line, you're looking to average down, I'd look at that position somewhere around the 48-cent range. Because from the 48-cent range, you could easily get a couple of cents pop. It may not help you out of your entire position, but if you can buy in at 48, sell it at 52, just the position you're buying, not your entire position. And just keep doing that as it comes down. That's going to help you with that overall position tremendously. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten out of a sticky spot where something just really fell hard on me by buying in and then selling that small position maybe 2 or 3, 4 times before I actually brought the entire thing down enough that I could get out and be profitable at it. It's a lot of work, but it's a whole lot better than losing money. So that's kind of the levels I'm seeing. I do believe we're in a downward trend. I'm looking for that pullback further. But there's your technical lines. I really go off the Fibonacci lines a lot because, you know, especially trades, well, any trades, they tend to bounce off these particular levels. Why do they do it? because so much of trading out there is done by algorithms, by robots. And how are they programmed? Mathematically. Therefore, Fibonacci lines are mathematical equations, and it's just a great tool if you're out there trading. I highly recommend that you spend some time learning how to set up Fibonacci retracements, because they are a great tool for you, not only for day trading, short-term trading, but for long-term trading as well. I use Fibonacci lines all the time, along with some other things. Another thing I want to talk about is going to be our RSI on the daily. We've currently broke under the 50% line, so anything under 50 on your RSI is going to be bearish territory. Anything above the 50% line is going to be bullish territory. We broke under that 50 line. We're sitting at around 42 on the RSI currently on the daily. So before we went up, before we had this run, we were running, down here as an overall right around the 38. And right before we got our pop, we dropped all the way down to the 30, which is typically what's known as oversold territory. So I definitely am going to be watching that RSI, watching for it to creep down closer to that 30 range on the oversold before we get our next spike up. I definitely believe that there's the potential for a big spike up, but it's just going to be a little bit further down the road. I hope this helped you out. If you're trading IMPP, or if you're holding it, even if you're just kind of trading it for fun right now, I know a lot of people are. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope it gave you some resistance lines, some support lines, help you trade off this day in and day out and be successful at it. So be sure and go down and hit the like button if it helped you out. Hit the subscribe, notification bell. I release new videos every single day. Lots of great content, lots of tips in there, lots of stocks that I'm buying and selling in real time so that you can take a look at them and trade right along with me. I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you trade responsibly based on the way you're set up to do it. And until next time, remember, we never trade with our emotions. We always trade by the numbers. Y'all have a blessed day.